Hey folks, this is going to be a quick video covering some of the sneak peeks we have been given for Update 18, the next big update for Hell Let Loose, which will focus on a map refresh of one of my favourite maps in the game, Stalingrad, or Stuttergrad, as it has been known for some players who face performance issues on that map. It's been a while since I've noticed any performance issues on Stalingrad, but maybe it's because I'm just so used to it by now, or I'm one of the lucky ones and that map runs fine for me. In any case, the Hell Let Loose devs have given us a quick look into some of the changes coming to Stalingrad with a series of before and after screenshots of key areas of the map they've been working on. The devs said, Update 18 will be our next major update for Hell Let Loose, and with it will be coming a huge refresh to our beloved Stalingrad map. We will be dropping a dev brief in the coming weeks going into more detail about the upcoming changes. However, until then, we wanted to show off some of the work the team have been doing as part of the refresh. We hope that you're as excited as us for Update 18. For some reason, these before and after shots were only shared on Facebook and Instagram, so apologies for the low resolution of these images, but you can still see what they've been working on. The first thing we can notice is that each of the after pictures features a lot more cover and the blocking of long sight lines. I imagine this will decrease the likelihood that you'll get sniped while running across a stretch of open ground, and it'll increase the chances of some close quarters combat, which is of course lore accurate for the Battle of Stalingrad, one of history's bloodiest urban battles. I had always hoped that we'd get a winter version of Stalingrad, perhaps covering a different part of the city to freshen things up a bit, but heck, I'd take a winterized version of the current map just because I think it would be cool, no pun intended, to play in a winter setting. After all, the battle was famous for the fact it stretched into the bitterly cold Russian winter months. But enough of my wish list. Here is what we know so far about the Stalingrad refresh from previous developer briefings. Back in May, in Dev Brief 202, they said, after extensive research into the community sentiment behind Stalingrad and reviewing the map engine, the level design team have started work on making improvements to the map. Firstly, by adjusting the HQ spawner positions for a more balanced experience. The team have completed a block-out pass of pre-placed cover to protect players when immediately spawning in. This has been done to varying degrees across all German Force and Soviet Force HQs. Iterations on the central capture points have focused on cover, gameplay routes, and a sense of capture point identity. As with all map refreshers, their goal is to enhance the existing experience, which they say is building on what they already have there rather than taking anything away from it. The art team have also been making some significant headway in improving optimization for Stalingrad. Some of the details used to populate the map had apparently redundant amounts of material slots and overly complicated collisions. These caused larger draw calls and slowed things down. Some have been reduced from 18 materials down to 4 or less, and unoptimized decals have been removed. And they've shown some examples of those reductions, which they say don't lose on fidelity. The burned out izbas, which are the traditional Russian log buildings, had similar unneeded material slots and collision issues, and were merged in an unoptimized way. They said they've improved this to aid gameplay, basically helping player traversal over these objects, and to improve draw calls. This process has allowed them to make significant gains in the overall performance of the map without apparently affecting or compromising the quality of the way the map looks, which is all good news to hear. We'll like to see how that looks in the actual update. Before I move on, let's get a quick word from the sponsor of today's video. Are you considering upgrading your mouse? Then you might want to check out the sponsor of today's video. This is the SwiftPoint Z2, a state-of-the-art gaming and productivity mouse. This bad boy has quite a few bells and whistles. It has 13 customizable buttons which you can program across more than 20 profiles. The SwiftPoint's X1 control panel comes with tons of ready-to-go profiles for a variety of popular software packages as well as a host of different games. I was impressed to plug in my Z2 and find fresh out of the box it had a Hell Let Loose profile at the ready. The default Hell Let Loose profile has a range of helpful actions assigned to the mouse buttons. I customized my profile to include a button to activate a melee attack rather than switching to binoculars, but you can set yours to whatever is most useful for your playstyle. With the Z2, I can immediately switch to grenades, lean left or right, bring up the HUD or the tactical map, as well as switch between different stances. I can do all the usual aiming, shooting and pinging of enemies that you expect from a mouse, but now I've got a bunch of key functions conveniently available at the click of a mouse button. One of the other cool features available with the Z2 include its OLED display screen, which can show a range of information, but I've opted for a custom message. Pretty cool, huh? To get your hands on this advanced gaming mouse, click on the link in the description or pinned comment and use code IronHeart for an extra 10% off the current sale price. So it's July, we're over halfway through the year. Where does update 18 and the Stalingrad Refresh fit into the 2025 plans for Hell Let Loose? If we take a look at the official roadmap, quite a lot of the items listed have already been added to the game. We've got Tobruk, along with a number of thematic cosmetics. We've got dynamic weather added to maps like Foray, Harkov, Purple Heart Lane and more. There have been adjustments to the XP system, the flamethrower did get a buff, the medic and bipod systems have most recently been reworked in the latest update, and in terms of quality life improvements, we've got a bunch of those too. So what is remaining from the official roadmap? We're still waiting on the confirmation of the new Eastern Front map. Let me know in the comments what you guys think that could be. We're also still waiting on that rework of the precision strike, unless the changes to the structural durability were a part of the apparent rework, but we're definitely still waiting on the rework of the artillery and armor systems, and they're also yet to announce what the new vehicle type is going to be. So all in all, there are a few things to keep an eye on for the near future, and the best way for you to do that is to subscribe to my channel, because I'll be covering all the latest Hell Let Loose news going forward. Thanks for watching, and let me know down in the comments what you think of the Stalingrad revamp so far, and what Team 17 have planned for the game for the rest of the year.